Hey guys, welcome back to another Dressing the Part video. Now, in this one, I decided, after trying to decide for the last couple days, I haven't really made my mind up until now, I decided on making a Townsman. So, I have 3 Townsman outfits lined up, each based off of a different area in-game, the first of which happens to be around basically everywhere's Valentine and north of Valentine, and I guess Strawberry too. So basically, New Hanover, Big Valley, West Elizabeth, and Roanoke Ridge. All those are kind of just condensed into this one outfit. So, yeah. Now, I figured that in at least most of these towns, the type of person that you'd usually see, specifically Valentine, is more of a hard-working type guy, so I didn't really go with anything that'd be outrageous in terms of cost. You'd probably be walking around a lot more than you'd be riding around, so I went with just a pair of, yeah, I'll go inside and describe it better that way. Yeah, basically I tried to make it feel more like just someone
have a look around.
that's already in Valentine. So, start off with hats. I wanted like a nice worn hat that wasn't just me throwing a stalker hat like usual. That's always what it ends up being. So, I actually threw on the Western Homburg hat in this black color, although you could also throw it on in this brown or this gray. There are also the options of, say, the bowler hat if you really wanted to. I don't like the bowler hat. You could throw on the Redcliffe hat if you have it. It'd work. The Dunster hat work. Like I considered throwing on the Dedham hat because I like it. But, yeah, like the vast majority of worn type hats would work. Eyewear, again, that just depends on your character. I figured, oh well, he's probably gonna be working all day, out in the fields and in the stockyards and all that. So I figured, you probably wouldn't need glasses. Masks, I skipped. Bandanas. I actually did want to use the Dunster neckerchief just because I like it, and it's actually a bandana, so you can kind of use it in both forms. Another option you would have is just any of the bandanas, or if you wanted to, you could go to Neckwear and throw on the Deschutes scarf, Frontiersman neckerchief, Pitman neckerchief, the neckerchief, neck scarf, narrow neckerchief. Pretty much any of those that are more worn and that would fit the outfit. Coats. Although not required, I actually went and threw on the Farling jacket. Just because I figured it had that sort of look, and I figured, this might be one of the few times I get to use it. Another option would be the Mac Bay jacket, Wincliffe coat, although Wincliffe coat would be more for a fancy type outfit. The Finley jacket, because they actually did have denim around that time. Like denim jackets, possibly. Dunster coat would work great. Rexroad if it was cold enough. Pitman. A lot of these coats would work really well, actually. A lot of them would work really well. Vests, although it doesn't really matter, I wanted something that was worn looking. So I threw on the traditional vest, because there is actually no real evidence of leather vests in Old West. So I just went with the this nice dirty black traditional vest, although you could also throw on something like literally any vest that was kind of worn. Shirts. I actually went and threw on the everyday overshirt due to the banded collar and all that. Made sure it was the dirty version, so then it looked fairly matching with the rest of the outfit. And I think it came out pretty well. Because apparently, in the actual Old West, they didn't have shirts like this too common yet. It was mostly in Europe. Sure, by 1899 they made their way over and started spreading around, but early on, and for the most part, it was mostly pullover type shirts with a few buttons at the top. Suspenders, doesn't really matter. I throw in the fine leather ones just because they're my favorite. Gauntlets. You'd probably see these more on a cowboy. But, yeah. Gloves. Now, if you're a working man, you probably would have gloves. So, pretty much any pair of gloves that really fits the look. Like the workman's gloves, I think, would look really good. Leather gloves, rifleman gloves, range gloves, frontiersman, Cleland, hand wraps to some extent. All those work. Rings, you probably would want to stay away from. Belts, I mean, there's only one belt, and it's kind of your choice. Buckles, I actually went and kept my buckle on it, and basically my gun belt as a sharpshooter, just because I like the idea of, oh, he's been saving up for quite a while and he finally got this, and he kind of cashed out on a gun belt and a belt buckle. Speaking of which, I mean, any of the plainer ones would work pretty well. Like the dead boot one works no problem. Bandit gun belt, gunslinger gun belt, those each work really well. Gun belt trinkets, again, I just kept the Whitford compass. I like it. It's like a pocket watch. I wish they'd give us pocket watches to actually wear. Bandoliers, you don't really need one unless you're gonna like go out hunting or something. Pants, I actually went and threw on the saddle or the studded pants because I like how they look. They're like my go-to. No chaps, although if you wanted them, you'd be kind of limited because you wouldn't be riding around that much, probably. Ooh, those are nice boots. But for boots, I actually went and threw on the cobbled boots just because I don't use them that much, and I figured they worked really well for this outfit. Spurs, no spurs. But yeah, that's basically it for this outfit in specific. The other two I have are actually for the next one that I'm going to show is for the area of roads and like the other hotter areas that are not super industrial, like basically the rest of the areas except for Blackwater and Sandy. Alright, I'll see you there.
Well, that's the end of this suit.
We're back with the next outfit here in Rhodes. And this one I tried to base a little bit off of like Marshall Gray's outfit. No, not Marshall. Yeah. Sheriff Gray. And his outfit to some extent, but tell me what you think. Although I did try to keep it mostly with what people would have worn at the time. I figure roads, you're probably going to be riding quite a bit more considering that there's a lot of farms in the area. So, yeah. So for hats, I actually went and threw on the Stalker hat in this nice tan white color, which I really like. Again, other hats that work easily, the Western Hahnberg hat, this big boy. Like a lot of the hats, even some of the more fancier ones would work really well. Just, I tended to stick with this. Neckwear this time. I actually went with the neckerchief in red. Just because I really like the outfit. Or I really like it for sort of a tie. Coats, if you wanted a coat, you could easily throw on something like the Duster coat or Dunster coat. There are other options like the Antillon jacket. The roller jacket would actually work really well. I considered it. I didn't throw it on, but I did consider throwing it on. Vests. Vests were very important at the time, and I wanted to keep with the character looking somewhat kind of dirty, like he'd been working all day. So I did keep the traditional vest and just put it in this nice beige color. If you wanted to, you could easily switch it out with just about any other vest, and it will work fairly well. For shirts, I actually went and threw on the Clovely shirt because I just like it. I like it a lot. And I figured this looks like something that you'd probably see someone wearing down in this area. Especially if I had it open, but I figured I liked the tie better. Or the neckwear better. Other options, of course, are the horse follower shirt, the pattern shirt. The work shirt I actually did consider for Valentine. I decided against it, though. Everyday overshirt, collar overshirt, side collar overshirt. Bib shirt's a bit iffy. But quite a few of these shirts would have worked. Suspenders, you won't see them, but I throw on the fine leather suspenders because I like them. Gauntlets, you probably wouldn't want them considering that that's again more for a cowboy. Gloves, I actually did not throw any on, although just about could throw on any pair of gloves and it'd look fairly decent with the outfit. Rings left off, belts I left off, buckles, and weapons equipment I kind of just kept the same as last time because why would he have something different if he's somewhat wealthier or supposed to be fancier looking than the other guy? Pants. I actually went and kept and threw on the padded saddle work pants because I figure, hey, if you're riding a lot, then you're gonna want that reinforced saddle because that was to help stop blowouts on pants. Chaps, you could throw them on if you wanted to. I didn't want to make it look overtly cowboyish, so boots, I actually just went and threw on the Warden Ripper boots, although now that I see them, the Dunster boots would actually work pretty well. As with the Clovely boots. But well. And if you are planning on riding quite a bit, throw on the Gurdon spurs. Because if you're just walking around town, you don't plan on riding anywheres, then you'll be on foot, you don't really need spurs. I just like wearing them.
Alright, bye then.
Yeah, that's it for this outfit.
But I heard a fella
I'll see you
came
when
into town trying to sell hides, and one of them was a human hide.
This place just keeps getting
Okay, there we go. Alright, I'll see you guys whenever we get to Saint Denis, and I'll show you the last outfit.
Fine then.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Alright guys, we're back in Saint Denis, and let's go ahead and get this outfit over. Now,
Hello.
again, for this one, I wanted like the really wealthy type townsperson like you would see around Saint Denis. So, I actually did go and try to dress him up quite a bit without crossing over into gambler territory. Yeah. Starting off, hats. I had to go with the top hat. I had to go with the top hat. I think that it looks pretty good on him. Although there is also the option of a derby hat, a bowler hat if you have one, flat cap. The Redcliffe hat actually works really well. Zapatero hat. There are a great many hats that work really well with this outfit. Just I'd personally stick with shorter brim, and a round crown, but that's just me. Eyewear. I actually went and threw on the steel spectacles because I figured that this would be the best outfit to use them on. Maybe like a banker type outfit or something. You could also throw these on, but honestly I wouldn't. Just because they kind of mess with the whole outfit. Neckwear. I went and threw on a dress tie in purple just because I thought it looked good. And I didn't want them wearing the puff tie. Now for coats, coats are not absolutely necessary, especially if you're in a hot area, but I went through on the Everman jacket in this black pinstripe color just because it looked good. Vests, I actually went and threw on the Richfield vest in this plaid color that I used for, I think, Sean McGuire's outfit a while back. Shirts, I went with the French dress shirt, although you could easily easily. Swap it out for something like the everyday shirt, and it'll still look pretty much good. I just like the French dress shirt better. Suspenders, doesn't really matter, you won't see them very often, but again, fine leather suspenders. Gauntlets and gloves, I would skip on the gauntlets. Gloves, the only ones I really go with are the riding gloves. Rings, I didn't throw any on because I forgot, but I'm going to throw them on now. That's gloves again, dang it. Yeah, rings, throw them on if you want. Buckles, honestly, this is the outfit where you can just cash out if you wanted to. At least a bit. Gun belt, I kept it the same, although if I was going to change it, I'd probably swap it out for nothing. It actually looks really good for the outfit. Pants, I went with the tuxedo pants in brown. Chaps, of course you're going to go with the Loden chaps. Nah, no you're not. Boots, you're going to... I threw on the Preacher's Pride boots just because I really like them. They're probably my new favorite boots in the game. And no spurs, oddly enough, because you probably won't be riding that much. Yeah, that's going to be it for that outfit. And as you can see, I went and got my character a haircut. Pomaded his hair and went and got him the big old mustache going. So, yeah. He's looking pretty slick. And if you want to take it a step further and have like a really fancy looking gun, nickel plated is easily one of the best choices. If you want him to look even richer, throw that pearl grip on there and you are golden. And go on some engravings if you want. I just keep mine plain nickel plated so that I can change it easier for a bit different outfit. See, don't know why I just belong here. Except for this man is very clearly balding.
Good day.
I feel like my character blends in pretty well. All you gotta do is pop over here. Oh, we'll just smoke a cigar. And just look at how well he blends in. Hey guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and have a good one. Adios.